Schwarzenegger grew up without running water or electricity. Arnold was born in 1947 in Austria, devastated by World War II. He lived in a home with no plumbing and no phone. There were actual hunger riots in the streets. His family was so poor they couldn't afford meat. Arnold's dad, Gustav, drank all the time. He was a police chief and a stern Catholic.
My father would come home drunk once or twice a week, and he would scream and hit us and scare my mother.
Arnold's memories of him are pretty bitter.
Growing up, I was surrounded by broken men. Men who came home from the war filled with shrapnel and guilt. Men who were misled into a losing ideology.
Gustav Schwarzenegger died of a stroke in 1972. Arnold was 25 and already a bodybuilder. He said he didn't go to Gustav's funeral because he was training for Mr. Olympia. Later, Arnold admitted he'd said to appear tougher. In 1965, Arnold Schwarzenegger was drafted into the Austrian army. It didn't take long for him to get in trouble. He went AWOL during basic training to travel to Germany. Arnie won the Junior Mr. Europe contest and came back. He had to spend a week in military prison.
Participating in the competition meant so much to me that I didn't carefully think through the consequences.
Arnie made his Hollywood debut in 1970's Hercules in New York. He played the title character, yet he was only credited as Arnold Strong Mr. Universe. The producers thought his last name was too long. Moreover, Schwarzenegger's lines were dubbed by a voice actor. His now iconic accent was considered too thick. It wasn't acting or even bodybuilding that made Arnie rich. In fact, he entered Hollywood as a millionaire. His big break came in 1982 with Conan the Barbarian, but Arnie was already wealthy thanks to some smart investments.
Buildings that I would buy for $500,000 within the year were $800,000, and I put only maybe $100,000 down, so you made 300% on your money. I became a millionaire from my real estate investments.
In the 1990s, Schwarzenegger made a $10 million risky investment. He put down that amount to purchase a $130 million Boeing 747. He then leased it to Singapore Airlines. It didn't pay off. Schwarzenegger stopped making movies during his governorship. He lost around $20 million in film projects, but he still turned down the $205,000 salary.
Money doesn't make you happy,
he said.
I now have $50 million, but I was just as happy when I had $48 million.
As of 2024, he's worth $1 billion. Perhaps his smartest bet was buying a minority stake in $718 billion Dimensional Fund Advisors. It was founded by fellow billionaire David Booth. Schwarzenegger bought just under 5% of the firm's equity in 1996, but he's never sold one share. That initial stake is now worth nearly $500 million.
Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.